To build up your positive attitude and make it stronger and stronger, there are a series of powerful, proven mental programming techniques that you can use throughout the day. The first of these is based on the Law of Affirmation that we talked about earlier. This says that whatever strong affirmative statements you repeat over and over in your conscious mind will soon be accepted as commands by your subconscious mind. By the law of subconscious activity, you know that whatever is accepted by your subconscious mind begins to materialize in the world around you. Your reticular activating system increases your awareness and sensitivity to people, ideas, and opportunities that can help you to put your foot on the accelerator of your own potential and move more rapidly towards your goals. Fully 95% of your emotions are determined by the way that you talk to yourself. Dr. Martin Seligman of the University of Pennsylvania calls this your explanatory style. The way that you talk to yourself and explain things to yourself largely determines how you feel about your world and what is going on around you. If you don't consciously and deliberately think about and talk about the things you want, your mind, unfortunately, has a natural tendency to slip toward thinking about the things that you worry about and which make you upset or angry. You must firmly grasp the steering wheel of your own life and keep your thoughts focused on where you're going, or you will end up in the ditch of depression and negativity that most people find themselves in. Positive self-talk, positive affirmations are the key. With positive affirmations, your potential is unlimited. You can literally talk yourself into becoming the kind of person that you want to be so that you can achieve the kind of goals that you've set for yourself. You can build your self-esteem by continually repeating the words, I like myself, I like myself, I like myself over and over. When you first say, I like myself, you may feel a little bit funny inside. This is to be expected. Psychologists call it cognitive dissonance. It happens when a new positive message clashes against an old negative message that you may have accepted in the past as a result of earlier experiences. But when you repeat the positive affirmation, I like myself, over and over, eventually your subconscious mind accepts that you do genuinely like and accept yourself and alters your personality accordingly. And as you know, the more you like yourself, the more you like others. And the more you like others, the more they like you and want to cooperate with you. But it begins with you. Say to yourself over and over again, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. Whenever you think of yourself and your work, tell yourself in strong, positive language that you are the best. Again, you may feel a little bit silly when you first start saying this to yourself, but after a while it will feel better and better. Start off every day by saying, I feel happy, I feel healthy, I feel terrific. When people ask you how things are going, always reply positively. Say, great, or things are going wonderfully. Talk about yourself and your life the way you want them to be, not just the way they might happen to be at the moment. Remember, your subconscious mind, which controls your attitude, your personality, your body language, your emotions, your levels of enthusiasm, your excitement, your energy, has no capacity to think or decide by itself. It merely accepts instructions. It's as though your conscious mind is the gardener and the subconscious is the garden. You can plant either flowers or weeds. Either will grow. But if you don't deliberately plant flowers, your garden will fill up with weeds by default. One of the most powerful of all luck factors is contained in the Law of Substitution. Many people have told me that their understanding of this simple principle has changed their entire lives. The Law of Substitution says that your conscious mind can only hold one thought at a time, and you can choose that thought. You can substitute a positive thought for a negative thought any time you choose. And you are always free to choose. The way you think or feel at any time, the way you act or react, is a result of a choice that you have decided to make, either consciously or unconsciously. If you're happy or unhappy, angry or exhilarated, enthusiastic or depressed, in every case you've decided to feel this way. It's always a matter of choice, and the choice is always up to you. By using positive affirmations, you can keep your mind centered and focused on positive messages that are life-enhancing and which improve your entire attitude towards yourself and others. You can also use this law of substitution to block out negative thoughts by instead thinking about your goals. Israt Khan, the Sufi master, once wrote that life is a continuous succession of problems. As you listen to this program, at this very moment, your life is filled with problems of all kinds, large and small. And if you don't watch out, these problems will surge in and fill your mind and preoccupy you continually. The more you think about your problems, the more negative, depressed, and angry you will become. But you can counter this natural tendency by thinking about your goals. Whenever something happens that makes you angry, neutralize the negative thought by thinking about your goal. Repeat your goal in the form of a personal, present tense affirmation. Talk to yourself about what you want and use that to keep your mind off of the things that you don't want. Another tremendous way to use the law of substitution to keep your attitude positive and upbeat is by thinking about the future rather than the past. Whenever you have a problem of any kind, discipline yourself to stop thinking about and rehashing the problem and who is to blame, and instead think about the solution and what you are going to do next. The instant that you begin thinking in terms of solutions and future actions, your mind goes calm and clear and becomes positive almost instantly. Almost all negativity requires your referring to a past event or circumstance. Positive thinking comes from your thinking about your goals and the specific, concrete, positive things that you could be doing right now to move toward them more rapidly. One of the key antidotes to worry or negativity of any kind is for you to get so busy working on something that's important to you that you don't have any time to think about anything except where you're going in life. Another key part of mental programming is positive visualization. This involves your feeding your mind with a continuous stream of positive images that are consistent with the person you want to be and the life you want to live. All improvement in your life begins with an improvement in your mental pictures. If you talk to unhappy people and ask them what they think about most of the time, you won't be surprised to find out that they think about their problems, their bills, their negative relationships, and all the setbacks and obstacles in their lives. But when you talk to successful, happy people, you find that they spend most of their time thinking about the things that they want to be and have and do. Your mental pictures are like your affirmations. They are accepted by your subconscious mind as commands, and your subconscious mind goes to work to bring them into your reality. The problem with most people is that in the morning they think about how much money they want to earn. In the afternoon they think about their financial problems. In the evening they go home and worry about their bills. They keep sending their minds a series of conflicting and contradictory messages, like giving a taxi driver different instructions at every corner. They never get anywhere. Remember, luck requires your fully activating the law of attraction and drawing into your life from all directions people and circumstances that can help you to move ahead faster. By thinking about what you want and keeping your mind off of what you don't want, you tend to be luckier and luckier in everything you attempt. Over the years, I found it very helpful to buy magazines full of pictures of the things that I've wanted in my life. When my wife and I were talking about the kind of house we wanted to live in, we bought every magazine that described beautiful homes. We went out on the weekends and visited beautiful homes in expensive neighborhoods, walking through them in open houses from one end to the other and thinking about the various features that we liked. We went for walks and continually discussed what our dream house would look like. We made very careful lists and gave a lot of consideration to our needs both in the present and in the future. And it will come as no surprise to you that it wasn't very long before we found a house that was perfect for us in every respect. And it wasn't luck. Perhaps the most important ingredient that you can add to the process of affirmation and visualization is the constant emotionalization of your words and mental pictures. The luck formula says that thought times emotion equals reality. This means that the more that you can emotionalize a goal, an affirmation, or a picture, the more energy that command has, and the more rapidly it is acted upon by your subconscious mind. When you have an intense burning desire for achievement of any kind, you seem to generate a feeling of excitement and enthusiasm that drives you forward and over any obstacles in your way. The more you really want something, and the more you affirm and visualize it from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind, the more energy and power you have. All kinds of good things begin to happen to you that other people describe as luck. The law of reversibility is one of the most important luck factors of all. This law has been with us for thousands of years, and has been taught by many of the great teachers throughout history. William James of Harvard rediscovered it in 1905. The law of reversibility says that just as feelings generate actions that are consistent with them, actions generate feelings that are consistent with them as well. What this means is that you can act your way into feeling the way you want to feel. You can program your subconscious mind by pretending that you already have the qualities and characteristics that you most desire. For example, you may wake up in the morning not feeling particularly positive and enthusiastic about the day. You may feel reluctant to call on new customers or to visit your banker. But if you deliberately pretend as though you are positive and confident in every respect, after a few short minutes you will start to feel positive and confident. You will feel happy and in control. You will feel optimistic and outgoing. Your actions will actually create the feelings or emotions that are consistent with them. How many times does a football team that is behind in the second quarter get a pep talk from the coach in the locker room? Probably every single time. After that pep talk, the team goes charging out onto the field as though they could conquer the world, and very often this new attitude of confidence and enthusiasm turns the game around and takes them to victory. Well, you can become your own cheerleader by talking to yourself positively and then acting as if you were already the person that you wanted to be. Fake it until you make it. Act as though you were trying out for the role of an outstanding, positive, warm, cheerful, happy, and likable person. Walk, talk, act, and behave as if you were already that person. Treat every single person as though you had just won an award for being the very best person in your industry. And the more you act the part, the more you program these behaviors and attitudes into your subconscious mind, where they lock in permanently.